Chicago. Baseball on ABC 7.
This was set up to be the clincher game here in St. Louis this afternoon, but the Cardinals, much to the delight of their fans, decided to play temporary spoiler. So the Cubs will have to settle for taking the rubber game of their series today, then pack up the bubbly and bring it back to Wrigley. Hi, everybody. Mark Giangreco with you once again. We did have a little rain in the forecast earlier today, but it's another hot and hazy sunny one here at Busch Stadium. And if John Lester is John Lester today, and we fully expect him to be, then at last that magic number will indeed be reduced to 1. We'll get to Len Casper and Jim Deshaies in just a minute, but first I guess we have to take you back to last night for the game that took the air out of all of us momentarily. Very first inning, in fact, leading off the game, Dexter Fowler going deep, perhaps taking the drama out of this one early. That would have been nice. But in the second inning, Almeidas Diaz tags Jason Hamill for this 2-run shot. Now that really hurt. Hamill, though, after that really settled down, and Joe Madden said he liked what he saw from there on out. A season-high 9 strikeouts, pitching his way in and out of several jams. He winds up going 5 2/3. So it looked like he might hang in there, but in the 6th inning, well, that guy, Brandon Moss. 2-run shot. Hamill just doubles over in pain, just feeling it going out. He later said, I always seem to give up that gopher ball at the most inopportune time. Cardinals win it 4-2 just to delay the inevitable. Let's take a look at the NL standings now, brought to you by the Bob Lacurcio Auto Group. Oh my goodness, it's down to 16, but I think they're going to be okay. And if they clinch best record, well, that's just a bonus. All right, what do you say we go upstairs and check in with Len and JD for this one, guys? End of a grueling road trip here. Let's get through it.
Hey, Mark, yeah, rubber game of the trip. Not only of this series, Cubs have won 4 and lost 4, and they'll turn to John Lester today. And let's get into our perfect pitch, brought to you by Blue Moon.
Yeah, last time out, John, against the Astros was outstanding. He's been on a very good roll for a long time now. 7 shutout against the Astros. Everything down. Good command of the changeup. He gets a swing and miss there from Jose Altuve. The curveball pitch he used quite frequently in that outing against the Astros. Again, it's soft. It's down below the knees. And, of course, Lester also with the ability to paint the fastball. And that left-on-left heater to the outside corner, such a good weapon. He drives that one to the outside edge. So John Lester in complete command of his stuff last time out.
Blue Moon, artfully brewed with Valencia orange peel and a touch of coriander. Something's brewing, and we've got our Honda pitching matchup. Lester's been red hot. Carlos Martinez. The Cardinals need a big outing out of him.
Yeah, boy, and they've both been on quite a roll. You see Lester over his last 5, 4-0 with an 0.78. Martinez 4-0 with a .185. In his last 5 starts.
It's interesting, JD, that changeup has worked so well for Kyle Hendricks. We've seen Jake Arrieta use it a little bit more often, and as you mentioned, John Lester too.
Yeah, you know, you go through a season, it's a work in progress. You know, we think so much of the cutter with John Lester, but the curveball is a good weapon, and I think he's starting to like that changeup a little bit more too.
All right, Mark, you got to love a matinee under the sun here in St. Louis, and as you mentioned, let's keep the rain away today.
Absolutely. All right, thanks, guys. Coming up, our daily required dose of Joe Madden, so don't go away. You're watching Cubs baseball right here on ABC 7.
Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC 7 is being brought to you by Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing. By Keller Graduate School of Management, learn loud. By State Farm, talk to an agent today at 800 State Farm. By Honda, start something special with a great deal on a Honda, now at your Honda dealer. And by Southwest, transparency, low fares, nothing to hide.
Guy Motor Works has a great way for you and your family to get outdoors. It's on a Honda Pioneer, on sale right now. See the full line of Honda Pioneers from the 500s and 700s for work or play. Or just get out there and enjoy the ride. See every model in every color, including the all-new Honda Pioneer 1000s. And be sure to ask about how they can custom build a Honda Pioneer for you just the way you want it. That's Hawkeye Motor Works in Davenport.
iWireless gives you truly unlimited 4G LTE data on the fastest network in Iowa and nationwide with T-Mobile. All with no data caps, no throttling, and no asterisk. Do you like free things? Then bring your number to iWireless and get a 4G LTE smartphone with 30 days of unlimited 4G LTE data, talk, and text for free. Free phone, free month. Beat that. Get the best value in truly unlimited 4G LTE data at iWireless.
I love coming to River Bandits games. I love eating popcorn and watching baseball. And all those crazy, funny acts. But mostly, I like to play in the bounce house and ride cool rides like the Ferris wheel and the dropping twist. And if I do my chores, my dad even lets me stay up late and watch the fireworks.
Dylan, you missed the spot there.
Well, at least I don't have to clean the bathroom.
The River Bandits at Modern Woodman Park,
Where the fun never stops.
When your home needs new roofing and siding, it can be hard to find someone you trust. I know someone I trust, my dad.
At Old Town Roofing, we'll treat you just like family, too. With personal service, the best warranties, and estimates in just 48 hours. Old Town Roofing is an IKO Shield Pro Plus contractor, offering premium shingles at an affordable price. We also specialize in James Hardy siding for beauty and durability.
Become a part of the Old Town family.
At Old Town Roofing, our service is over the top.
Choosing a new floor can be nerve-wracking and costly. Take the stress out of floor shopping at Mike's Floor Pro. Locally owned and operated, our knowledgeable staff can help you design your new floor or custom-built shower. We carry all major brands with a large selection in stock. From hardwood, carpet, and vinyl to tile and LVT, we have more of what you're looking for. Whether it's special order or in stock, our prices are affordable all year round. Get quality products and great design advice without the stress. Stop by Mike's Floor Pro today in beautiful downtown Eldridge.
Mill Chevrolet is consolidated in Iowa at GM's newest signature flagship. More Chevy inventory for your selection with the best used offers and GM certified pre-owned. An award-winning technician team with express service all day, every day with completion in 20 minutes or no charge. Bringing Chevy like no one else can. That's my promise, and that's my team. Serving Chevy for 60 years. Mill Chevrolet, now on North Elmore in Davenport.
Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC 7 is being brought to you by Xfinity. Xfinity X1 will change the way you experience TV. By your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Visit buyhyundai.com. By Lakeside Bank, celebrating 50 years of financial strength. Lakeside Bank, it's about time. By new BP gasoline with Invigorate, our best fuel ever. And by the Bob LaCourcio Auto Group. You're going to like buying a car this way.
Welcome back to Busch Stadium. How about a Cubs historic moment brought to you by State Farm? October 13th of last year, the Cubs beat these Cardinals to advance to the NLCS for the very first time since 2003. How sweet it was. Can't wait to experience that once again. How about if we get right to our Keller Graduate School of Management leaders of the game and manager Joe Madden. You know, when you go through a grinding stretch like this, you got to clear your head. You know how Joe does it. He watches an episode of The Office each and every night, of course. And then he capped it off today by watching the very first episode of The Munsters, which I guess gets you ready for game time. I don't know. But then Joe met the media and said he knew exactly why they lost that ball game last night.
Yeah, I mean, John and Ski do a wonderful job with that. Our preparation, honestly, it can't be better. You're not going to win them all. Last night we came out of the zone a little bit against their pitcher. To me, and again, that's a fatigue factor. Whenever I see us getting uncharacteristic in regards to what we do normally well, it's fatigue. There's no question it's fatigue. End of a long trip. My point is, rest matters. We talk about it a lot. Having a two-strike approach, forcing the pitcher into our areas. All those things are a constant conversation. We're going to get better at it, too. We're going to get better. These guys are going to, as they get more mature, mentally and physically, we're going to get better at those things. I keep saying that. I mean, I know I like a lot what we've done this year. I think it's been really good. We all do. But there's definitely room for growth and improvement, and I absolutely believe next year is going to even be better.
Thank you, Joe. Let's win this one and get back home. Cubs, Cardinals coming up next on ABC 7. Enjoy the game, everybody. We'll see you in the post.
The Quad City station for real classic rock. Q106.5.
I think what drew us to Sybaris the first time was wanting to put a little more effort in our relationship. For any couple, really, it's what you need at certain times of your life.
My best memory of Sybaris was walking in the door for the first time. My mouth dropped. It was relaxing and soothing, and it was just how it was supposed to be.
Discover special offers at Sybaris.com.
G&G Retailers is about service. We take the time to make sure you get the proper firearm or accessory for your needs and offer a full line of gunsmithing services. G&G is about safety, offering NRA-certified Iowa permit-to-carry classes to make sure you know how to safely handle and maintain your firearms. But most of all, G&G Retailers is about family tradition. We've been in business for over 30 years and now 3 generations. G&G Retailers, 1 block south of Division and Locust in Davenport, Iowa.
Welcome to Ask the Electric Doctor. Caller, what's your question?
Is it okay to have leftover wires at the end of a project?
No. All those wires are color-coded for a specific use. Having leftover wires is not good. Call the Electric Doctor for straightforward pricing and know that your job is done right.
Call the Quad City's first and most trusted residential electrical service, the Electric Doctor, at 563-823-4188. Call today. Sleep well tonight.
My name's Roger Diltz. I live in Solon, Iowa. My son started in high school football, so that's why I went to the owner of Winger and asked him if they could find something, closer where I could be home for Friday night lights, and they made it happen. To have my son out there and to be there to support him, he actually gave me a salute when he saw me come in the stands, so it was pretty cool.
Be home, be happy. Come work for Winger Truck Line. Go to BeHomeBeHappyIowa.com.
They work hard for you to get you home.
BeHomeBeHappyIowa.com.
At Finn AV and IT, Joe knows.
It's been exciting to grow up in this industry. For well over 10 years, I've worked with businesses and homeowners to provide customized technical solutions. Our team works with your individual goals, keeping you updated every step of the way, from home theater to surveillance systems to network management. Put our expertise to work for you. So come to Finn AV and IT Solutions, the home of exceptional customer service while offering professional recommendations from start to finish every time.
You be my honeysuckle, and I'll be your honeybee.
1037 WLLR, #1 country.
Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC7 is being brought to you by Southwest. Transparency, low fares, nothing to hide. By Ford, inviting you to visit your local Ford store or buyfordnow.com. By Instant Care, the medical care you need, the settlement you deserve. By Presence Health, compassion is our mission. And by Volkswagen. Today's HD broadcast is brought to you by Xfinity. Xfinity X1 will change the way you experience TV. As you heard Mark off the top of the show, possible rain a little later today, but so far so good. John Lester known to work up a lather, and it is humid. And today's save of the game is brought to you by Feldco. Save big with Feldco, and 2 windows for the price of 1. It was a strange outing for Alex Reyes in relief. JD walked 6 and 4 1/3, but he didn't give up a run, and he got the win.
Yeah, he threw pretty much as many balls as he did strikes. So in some ways, when you evaluate him, you say, well, that wasn't really good. But in the final analysis, 4 1/3, 1 hit. He did not allow any runs. He picked up the win. He came in a big situation with the bases loaded in the 2nd inning and struck out Chris Bryant. So he really was a big part of it for the Cardinals last night.
Let's check out JD's Mercedes-Benz keys.
Jingle those keys. Lefties rise up. This Carlos Martinez cat that's pitching for the Cardinals, he has absolutely dominated right-handed hitters. A hit and run. It's hard to steal on him. He's quick to home. You got Molina behind the plate, but he's a ground ball guy, so maybe the hit and run will be in play here. And road work, that refers to the recent road work of Mr. John Lester. His last 3 road starts, 19 innings, 1 run allowed.
Now the Cubs Southwest Airlines starting lineup. Dexter Fowler in the leadoff spot. Don't miss his at bat. He might hit a home run. Chris Bryant, Anthony Rizzo, Ben Zobrist playing second, and in the cleanup spot, Addison Russell's at short, Jason Hayward in right. Javier Baez playing third, David Ross batting eighth and catching for the lefty John Lester.
Cardinals defensively brought to you by Comcast Business. A little different look here for St. Louis today. In the outfield, it's Moss, Grichuk, Piscotty. The infield has Jed Jerko getting the start at third base today. Diaz Wong up the middle. Matt Carpenter is the first sacker. Hind catcher is Yadier Molina. And the aforementioned Carlos Martinez, the wispy right-hander. 6 feet tall, $185. He'll be 25 later on this month. Having a nice year, 14-7 with a 3.05, making his 28th start.
Kerwin Danley gets the plate. Mark Ripperger, he is at first. Joe West, the crew chief, at second. Andy Fletcher. They call him Fletch.
Hey, that's
I think
clever.
I would.
Ripperburger is probably Rip. Can you? Every time you say Mark Ripperberg, I think of Minnie Ripperton, and then I have that song stuck in my head where she hits the high note.
And we're underway.
How about that?
Strike on Fowler.
Changeup. Yep. Oh, get over fading changeup for strike one. Martinez, he can reach 100 miles per hour with that heater. He's among the hardest throwing starting pitchers in all of baseball, but he's going soft here early. Changeup breaking ball to get started. Pretty good run and sink on his two-seam fastball. He's been willing to sacrifice velocity for movement of late.
Weather at first pitch brought to you by Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing for all the right reasons. Call 866-4Seasons. That stung. 84 degrees, wind not a factor. No rain at this point.
Despite the electric stuff, Martinez has not been a big strikeout pitcher this year. A little bit below league average in terms of his strikeout rate. 171 in a third innings pitched. He has fanned 144. Long been the philosophy here, the Cardinals, going back to the days of Dave Duncan as the pitching coach. Pitch to contact, keep the ball down at the bottom of the zone. See Dexter inflicting a little pain on himself, and then Martinez adds a little insult to injury.
So Fowler, who's been in such a great stretch here over the last week or so, strikes out to start the game, and now Chris Bryant.
Elevated cheese. So you see the way Molina worked Fowler, starting soft stuff early, change up, slow breaking ball. And then mixing in the fastball and finally elevating at 96 to get him.
Bottom of the zone strike. Bryant hitting just 167 on the road trip, but a couple of big hits, including a 2-run homer Friday in Houston in the Cubs' 2-0 win.
Chris, 3 out of 15 in his career against Martinez. You figure by the time it's all done for these two guys, they'll have many mano-a-mano confrontations.
Martinez is kind of the Cardinals equivalent of Wilson Contreras, right? Tons of energy, bounces around out there. At times kind of needs to maybe take a breath.
Yeah, I think the narrative on Martinez is really good. When you look at the total body of work, this kid is a very talented young pitcher. There are times where the game gets away from him a little bit, where, you know, misplay behind him, or, you know, a couple guys on base, he'll has a tendency to overthrow.
That's Bryant on a really good slider.
Yeah, I mentioned his dominance over right-handed batters. They're hitting just .204 against him this year. He's allowed only 2 home runs to right-handed batters all year. The OPS, it's on base plus slugging for right-handed batters against him, is .515. That's the second best such mark in Major League Baseball, just behind Max Scherzer. So we figure if there's going to be damage done today, it's going to be by the left-handed hitters.
Here's one of those guys. Third in the league in RBIs with 98. Good pass at that fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
No rest for the veteran Molina. Day after day, he's in the lineup. Day game after night game. It's crunch time for the Cardinals.
Rizzo on pace to surpass his homer and RBI total from last year, 31 and 101. Right now, 29 and 98. A little quick pitch that time by Martinez. Rizzo looking to become the second left-handed Cub batter with multiple 30-homer, 100 RBI seasons. Billy Williams did it 3 times. Martinez strikes out the side to start the game.
Some things are simply impossible to ignore. The strikingly designed Lexus NX Turbo and Hybrid, the SUV that dares to go beyond utility. Lease the 2016 NX Turbo for $329 a month for 36 months. See your Lexus dealer.
Hannah Murphy's master's degree from Western Illinois University is literally worldwide.
The valuable skills I gained at Western prepared me for a cross-cultural career in Ethiopia and beyond.
Hannah's WIU experiences have helped her grow into an outstanding education professional.
Western set the foundation for my around-the-world adventure.
Think purple, think global success, think Western Illinois University.
Wow, today's the big day. I can't believe that it's finally here. From the first day we met, I knew I wanted to marry Lisa. She's amazing in every way. I had to find the ring that matched her beauty, and I knew I would only find it at Necker's. The diamond and setting they helped me pick out is perfect. Now, all I have to do is pop the question. She said yes. She loves the ring, and it's all because I went to Necker's. Necker's Jewelers in Davenport and DeWitt. Give to the one you love.
When it comes to serious car accidents, don't believe everything the insurance company tells you. Talk to an attorney before you settle. Call 1-800-67-FAIRNESS. It's a free call, and there's no obligation. RSH Legal, fighting for fairness.
Let's check out the ESPN 1000 Cardinals lineup. They've hit $140 in this series, but they've hit 3 home runs, 2 big ones last night. Carpenter, Diaz, Piscotty at the top. Brandon Moss, 5 home runs in 14 games against the Cubs, including the game winner last night. Molina, he's just back there every day. Jerko at third, Grichuk in center, Colton Wong, the second baseman, and Martinez batting .241, hitting 9th.
Cubs defensively brought to you by Chevrolet. Bryant, Fowler, Hayward left, center, right. Baez, Russell, Zobrist, Rizzo make up the infield. David Ross is the catcher. John Lester looking to tie teammate Jake Arrieta with 17 wins. That would put him atop the league leaderboard in W's. 16-4 with a 2.51.
Ball 1 on Carpenter. Lester pitching on normal rest. Mike Montgomery will open the Brewers series tomorrow night. Fouled out of play. Lester overshadowed at times here these last couple of years by Jake Arrieta, and here lately by Kyle Hendricks, but it's been really impressive. He's got a 117 over his last 8 starts.
Yes, he has a compelling case for the Cy Young Award as well. whole lot of nothing for opposing hitters against Leicester for a long time now.
Zobrist gets Carpenter.
This is John's second start against the Cardinals this year. Got a no decision on August 11th when 6 innings allowed 2 runs. What do we got here? Lead company left-handed pitchers with a better than 800 winning percentage and 8 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. That's some fun math and some interesting names on that leaderboard.
It's a Cy Young type season when you look at it historically. Low and in on Aledmys Diaz, who got back in their lineup last night. Had a big game, 2 for 2, game tying 2-run homer. He walked as well. Swing and a miss.
Feeble hack at the 2-seam fastball. Here's my favorite John Lester factoid for this year. He leads the major leagues with 18 starts allowing 1 or fewer earned runs. No other pitcher has more than 15 such starts.
If John were watching, he would hate this note, but I'm going to do it anyway. 28 starts, 23 quality starts. He doesn't like the 6-inning thing. He thinks starters should go 7 or 8 minimum. And I get that. He should want to do that, but
yeah, well, that's kind of a baseline. 6 innings, 3 or fewer earned runs allowed. Is a quality start. As whoever made up that stat deemed that a quality start, but in his case, there's so many of those, it's far better than that.
Diaz chops foul.
I think if you just renamed it to an OK start, you get to 23 OK starts this year, but 18 dominant starts. Diaz's.
(3-2) and he walked him.
Diaz, a young hitter but a mature hitter, has a good eye. He has power. Walks a good bit, doesn't strike out that much.
Piscotty 1 for 7 in the series with a walk. Big lead. Diaz goes. Here's a throw by Ross. Out at second. Just once, David, put the invisible gun back in the holster. Just once before you retire.
Quick feet. Snaps off that one-hop throw. Diaz not a speedy guy, just trying to take advantage of Lester's reluctance to throw to first base, but it has not been a winning proposition for teams to try to run against John Lester this year.
The 0-1 swing and a miss. That guy's actually stealing bases, but he's picked several off first as well. Shallow center. Zobrist has a beat on it. And he makes the catch. Inning over. Scoreless after 1.
The Quad City station for real classic rock. Q106.5.
I'm in there as Katie.
I'll call you later. Or no, I won't. I'll text you because what am I, your dad? Don't stay out too late.
Yeah, just text me.
Thank you. Get home safe. This must be what Antonio Brown feels like when he's dancing in the end zone.
Huh. This must be how Lucas felt when he finally got Katie's number.
Pepsi.
Hey, guys. Looking for something to do? Or a new place to hang out? Well, it's all happening in LeClaire. take a tour of the area's local distillery. Grab a cold beer and some grub while you watch a game. Even sample some great microbrews at the local brewery. As you wrap up your night in LeClaire, you and your friends will be rallying to come back soon. There's lots to do, and it's all there in LeClaire, where I-80 meets the Mississippi River.
My father died 20 years ago in 1996. Last night. Hello?
Hello? Hey.
I spoke to him. Dad?
Frequency. Series premiere Wednesday, October 5th on the CW.
You be my honeysuckle, and I'll be your honeybee.
1037 WLLR, number one country.
In Chicago, your first alert in severe weather starts with live Doppler 7 Max. It's the most powerful, most accurate radar you can watch. Watch live Doppler 7 Max on ABC 7 Eyewitness News and the ABC 7 Chicago News app today. Had to rush it a bit at the end.
I think the conductor got the band cranked up a little bit. They're playing a little faster than they normally do. They're trying to beat you to the finish line.
Zobrist will lead it off. We showed you the numbers on David Ross handling base stealers. He's also picked off 5 guys to lead the majors. Wilson Contreras has 4. So they've combined to nail 9 guys from behind the plate.
You know, it's been a tough year for Montero throwing out base stealers, but he's been better of late.
Oh-2. Zobrist swinging late and fouling on the ground past third.
It's kind of ironic because I pointed out in the first inning that Martinez, despite his great stuff, has not been much of a strikeout pitcher, but boy, he's off to a blistering start here today. 3 in a row to get started. Now he's got Zobrist down in the count. Ben, among the tougher guys in the league to strike out.
He's had a good series. 2 hits, a double, a home run, 2 walks. This wraps up a 9-game, 10-day road trip. Broken bat roller to second. Wong's got it. Pretty nasty stuff early on from Martinez. Struck out the side in the first and just broke Zobrist's bat.
Yeah, that's kind of like bullying. Time for the Keller Graduate School of Management League leaders. And we're looking at best record since June the 1. Minimum of 15 starts, and the 2 guys pitching here today atop that leaderboard. How about that? If you're a gambling man, you take the under.
Addison Russell fouls away. Off the end of the bat, he pops it up. Easy play for Colton Wong. I'll welcome those viewers watching on MLB Network this afternoon. Cubs and Cardinals matching up. For the 16th time this season, Cardinals have won 8 of 15. 3 more after today at Wrigley Field. Starting a week from Friday. Jason Hayward with 2 outs. Still without a hit on the road trip. One and one. It's fouled away. I know the offensive struggles are bothering him, but he doesn't show it. Shows up for work every day. A good teammate. Just can't seem to get on any sort of good run here, and he takes a called third to end the second. 4 strikeouts early for Martinez.
Welcome to Ask the Electric Doctor. Caller, what's your question?
Is it okay to have leftover wires at the end of a project?
No. All those wires are color-coded for a specific use. Having leftover wires is not good. Call the Electric Doctor for straightforward pricing and know that your job is done right.
Call the Quad City's first and most trusted residential electrical service, the Electric Doctor, at 563-823-4188. Call today. Sleep well tonight.
My best memory of Sybaris was walking in the door for the first time. My mouth dropped. I seriously was so excited. I ran right into the pool. It was relaxing and soothing and how it was supposed to be.
If you wanted to get the same kind of atmosphere, you'd literally have to get on an airplane, fly halfway across the country, and spend thousands of dollars in Vegas to get the same thing that you can get in the Midwest with only a short drive.
Discover special offers at Sybaris.com.
There's still time to save at Zeglin's TV and Appliance with Labor Day prices going on now. That's right, Zeglin's has extended their Labor Day savings event. Save up to $200 on select washer and dryer pairs. Scratch and dent refrigerators are on sale with savings up to 30% off. Zeglin's extended Labor Day sale is going on now, so hurry in and take advantage of these savings and more. Shop either Zeglin's location, Moline or Davenport. Your hometown, our hometown.
When your furnace or air conditioner problems have you steaming, Odell's Heating and Air will be at your door exactly when you need them. Whether it's a new install or a repair, you'll get 24/7 service with a 30-day guarantee. Odell's will beat any competitor's price on new equipment, so you know you're getting the best value.
3 years ago, I called Josh to do a repair in my residence, and for the last 3 years, he's taken care of all my rental properties. I totally recommend, and I totally support the local guy.
When your furnace or air goes to hell, call Odell. Odell's Heating and Air. Call us today.
Time now for our Hooters Hot Play of the Game, brought to you by your Chicagoland Hooters, the original wing joint. Ryan Schimpf, go ahead, 3-run homer, 2 outs, 9th inning, as the Padres stunned the Giants last night. Brandon Moss leading off for the Cardinals. The Giants are 4 games behind the Dodgers in the West. And it is really tight in the wild card.
Oh, baby. It's going to be fun to watch.
Hit hard but foul. Giants still lead the way, but barely. A half a game ahead of the Mets and only 1 ahead of the Cardinals.
And Mets blew a late lead last night in the 9th, but ultimately won that ball game in the 10th.
Baez racing after it. No play.
Cardinals head to San Francisco. They begin a 4-game series there tomorrow.
And the Cardinals, as we have chronicled, have been a lot better on the road than they have at home. Seven under here. 15 over.
Yeah,
on the road.
They've been so good over the years in this ballpark. It will be, in all likelihood, their first losing record here since 1999, and only the 4th time since '85 they've had a losing campaign in their home ballpark. Cub fans, the best availability for tickets during the final homestand would be the Reds series, September 19th through the 21st. Don't miss your chance to catch a game at beautiful Wrigley Field. Visit Cubs.com to get your tickets today. Come on out, be part of the fun. We'll be celebrating a clincher here in fairly short order. Chop that magic number to 1 with a win today.
Moss swings and misses on a curveball for strike 3. First strikeout for Lester. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Chicago Cubs and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago Cubs. Nice hand for Yadier Molina. Off of first to the seats. Molina leads all catchers in innings caught, nearing 1,100 this season. 9 times he's caught 1,000 innings or more.
He looks faster today with those white shoes on.
There's a strike.
Yeah, if you're the backup catcher for the Cardinals, it's like the Maytag repairman. You don't get a whole lot of work.
Ground ball to short. He doesn't look very fast.
No, he's not going a whole lot faster.
Actually running as Russell gets him.
But as Molinas go, he's among the quicker.
Might be the fastest.
Could be the fastest of all the Molinas. Even if when he came into the game, he ran well. There's no way, and he used to steal a base on occasion, he still does, but just after squatting as much as he has squatted over these many years, no way you'd be able to run fast.
Roller up the middle. Russell behind second gets Jerko. Starting pitchers have dominated early.
This is Waymanita Leandra Hillman, and I had a laparoscopic assisted hysterectomy. I had the hardest time finding a gynecologist, I just won't go to anyone. I found Dr. Marshall to be very nice, very sweet. I was referred to her by friends. The care was amazing. They take their time to listen to you. I was very comfortable with Dr. Marshall. She explained everything. People feel they have to travel just to find good health care, that's right here in our area. Everything was just wonderful.
With Extreme, every screen in your home is a TV screen. Plus, you can record shows on the go with the TiVo app. And with download speeds up to 150 meg and matching Wi-Fi speeds, Extreme was made for multi-streaming. Extreme bundles with TV, internet, and phone start as low as $29.99 each a month for a year. Plus, get an extra $10 off a month for 3 years with code SAVE10. Don't wait. Call 800-SIMPLIFY.
How's Jim? Better. He's coming home soon, and I'm going to assure that he doesn't fall again. Really? I listened to you and called Bathfitter. Bathfitter came into our home and turned our old tub into a beautiful new walk-in shower. They took care of everything, the shower seat, safety bars, and even the shower doors. Now we can safely stay in our home longer.
This month only, 0% APR financing for 24 months.
The Chicago Cubs welcome their NL Central rivals from the north, the Milwaukee Brewers, to Wrigley Field. Sunday at 1, exclusively on the Quad Cities CW.
Your football party, our food. Famous Dave's Barbecue, perfect for tailgating.
This father-son moment is brought to you by Sport Clips Haircuts. It's good to be a guy with over 85 Chicagoland locations. Find yours at sportclips.com. Scoreless tie, third inning. Doug and Dean are watching in Nashville, rooting on the Cubs.
Country duo, Doug and Dean.
Doug Stanton, our former colleague.
He's not a country duo at all.
I think he's running a national TV network now down in Nashville. Here's the 1-0 to Baez. It's low. 2 balls, no strikes. Oh, he's running a Nashville network. Okay, I heard national. That's into the left field corner, and Baez on his way to second. First hit of the game is a leadoff double.
Well, Martinez didn't want to give in and throw a 2-0 fastball, but he threw a 2-0 slider right out over the heart of the plate, and Baez took full advantage of the favorable count. Cardinals do not get high marks for their range. Not that the play should have been made on that ball.
David Ross, who may have almost completely shut down the Cardinals running game by throwing out Diaz in the bottom of the first. Anecdotally, it feels like it's that first attempt, right? And if you're easily successful, then you think you can continue to run.
Yeah, it's like any other criminal endeavor. You know, you're successful, you might be on your way to a life of crime. You get caught the first time. It's like, well, maybe not such a good idea.
I wasn't cut out for this.
Yeah. It's an old line. He had larceny in his heart, but lead in his legs, or something to that effect.
Strike 3.
He likes to go to that sweeping slider with 2 strikes, especially on right-handed hitters. That's 5 strikeouts for Martinez. Far better. Most pitchers are better, obviously, when they get ahead of hitters, but pretty extreme splits for Martinez, you know, after 0-1 versus after 1-0.
Comcast Xfinity pitch tracks.
Good job, Comcast Xfinity.
Ball 1 on Lester.
After 0-1, opposing batters against Martinez, 177 average, 233 on base, 229 slug. So not a whole lot going on when he gets the jump on you. Conversely, when he starts 1-0, after that, 278, so 100 points better in batting average, 399, well over 100 points better of on base, and likewise with the slugging, 363 slug.
They missed him down the stretch last year. Lined into center, and a base hit. Baez will score. John Lester gives the Cubs the lead.
Well, last night the Cardinals did a lot of damage at the bottom of their batting order. Diaz and Moss. Here it's Baez in the 7-hole, and now Lester, the pitcher, delivering.
And with that first run for the Cubs, Chicagoland's own E-Click Lending will donate $100 to the Pat Tillman Foundation, supporting military veterans and their families. 5th RBI of the year for Lester. Fowler, soft liner the other way, caught by Moss. So 2 outs for Bryant. Sliders outside on Chris. Tied for the National League lead with Nolan Arenado, 37 homers apiece.
Oh, here we go. Hitters count. See how aggressive Martinez is on 2-0. Threw Baez a slider in this count. Two-seamer coming here.
3-0, because we like to ask random questions.
Yep.
Do you know who is fourth currently in the National League in home runs?
Fourth in home runs currently.
Chris Carter's third. We knew that because we just saw the Brewers. He's got 34.
Where's Rizzo?
Rizzo is tied for eighth with 29.
Where's Joey Votto?
I could give you about 15 guesses and you will not get it.
Art Vandelay.
Good guess, but no. 3-2, so Martinez is back in it. He's played for two different teams this year.
Jay the Bruce.
Well, he's in the top 10. Swing and a miss by Bryant to end the inning. Matt Kemp. Has 31. Cubs lead 1-0 in the third.
I'm going to go with Matt Kemp.
Heyman's Westside Ace Hardware has multiple services to help you. From key cutting, pipe cutting and threading, sharpening services, paint mixing, and lamp repair. Services beyond the ordinary at Heyman's Westside Ace Hardware in Davenport.
We've consolidated in Iowa Milne Chevrolet, GM's newest signature store, and it's our model year-end clearance sale on right now. Your home for Silverado at $11,000 off, and new Cruise Drive for $199 per month. Just make the first payment. We're doubling discounts, now $20,000 off, and the Quad City's biggest GM certified pre-owned selection. With service open all day, every day, that's Milne Chevrolet, only on North Elmore and Davenport.
You can depend on the staff at Ace Muffler Clinic in Rock Island to keep your car running its best. We've got the expertise and we'll get you taken care of now. Call Ace Muffler Clinic for any problems with your vehicle. Our free estimates give you the information you need to keep your vehicle running smooth and safe. For your convenience, we're open 7 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and 7 to noon on Saturday. For brakes, tires, exhausts, shocks, and a whole lot more. See us for fast, friendly service on all import and domestic vehicles. Serving the Quad Cities since 1955. Ace Muffler Clinic in Rock Island.
At Fin AV and IT, Joe knows.
It's been exciting to grow up in this industry. For well over 10 years, I've worked with businesses and homeowners to provide customized technical solutions. Our team works with your individual goals, keeping you updated every step of the way, from home theater to surveillance systems to network management. Put our expertise to work for you. So come to Fin AV and IT Solutions, the home of exceptional customer service while offering professional recommendations from start to finish every time.
Heyman's Westside Ace Hardware has over 70 years of knowledge and can help you with all of your window needs. We can repair windows, screens, and thermopane windows. Services beyond the ordinary at Heyman's Westside Ace Hardware in Davenport.
Let's check out the State Farm neighborhood fans of the game. Carl Edwards Jr., very popular Cub. And a lot of Cubs blue here in St. Louis. Randall Grichuk will lead off for the Cardinals. John Lester has a 1-0 lead, courtesy of John Lester. RBI single in the top of this inning. 69 miles an hour on that curveball.
And great job by David Ross, waiting on that pitch, letting that breaking pitch come to him.
About that, after the Cubs score, they don't give up much.
Yeah, well, they don't give up much, period. Their pitching has been so good all year long.
Chased one in the dirt.
Yeah, we saw a lot of that in the game for John last time out against the Astros. That soft breaking ball. Throws it a little bit short, takes a little something off.
Long batting eighth. Open stance. And the bunt, and Lester tags him. Nicely done.
Wow, how about that play?
Don't throw it when you don't have to, right?
I mean, yeah, this is just a sweetheart, but the big guy really bouncing off the mound. That's a heck of a bunt, but a better play by John Lester. So he's pitching, he's driving in runs, and now he's making defensive plays. Play the game. Play the whole game, big fella. Wow. And we all know he doesn't like to throw to the bases, but he's better on a play like that where he can just shovel it underhand or flip it. You know, he's pretty good at making that play, but I think his best option there was the tag.
Martinez batting .241. He shows bunt. And yeah, his on-base percentage is lower than his batting average because he has not walked and he has a sacrifice fly. Career 194 hitter, right at the bottom of the knees, 1-1. That's a pitch Lester really has to get for strikes. One and two on the Cardinal pitcher. Even 2-2. Carpenter on deck. Martinez strikes out. That's 3 for Lester. He hasn't given up a hit through 3.
Out. Grab some food and catch a game on one of our 15 flat screen TVs in a family-friendly environment. Gunchi's Rock Island has a wide selection of craft beers and food options, including the best pizza in town, giant tenderloin, a great hamburger, half-pound prime rib sandwich, and a lunch buffet Monday through Friday from 11 to 1:30. You're sure to find something to satisfy your appetite. We're open 7 days a week, including delivery, so find out what you've been missing. Stop by Gunchi's Rock Island or Davenport today and look for our daily specials on Facebook.
Welcome to Gunchi's.
Wow, today's the big day. I can't believe that it's finally here. From the first day we met, I knew I wanted to marry Lisa. She's amazing in every way. I had to find the ring that matched her beauty, and I knew I would only find it at Necker's. The diamond and setting they helped me pick out is perfect. Now, all I have to do is pop the question. She said yes. She loves the ring, and it's all because I went to Necker's. Necker's Jewelers in Davenport and DeWitt. Give to the one you love.
At Entertainment Expressions, we're hardcore audio experts. We sell nothing but the best.
Audio you can't live without. Clips, Martin Logan, Onkyo, Marantz, and now Paradigm. You have to come in and hear them for yourself.
And there's more. Anthem amplifiers and whole house audio systems, including outdoor speakers for your deck or patio.
Residential, commercial, and home theater. All from the most experienced electronic staff in the Quad Cities.
Great service is our obsession.
At Entertainment Expressions, we are your home theater.
And audio experts.
I chose U8 to travel throughout time because the future of the world is in peril.
I say we kick some ass.
DC's Legends of Tomorrow, Thursdays at 8, 7 Central on the CW.
Today's fourth inning is brought to you by 4 Winds Casinos. Escape the everyday.
Hey, Cub fans, if you've missed any of today's action, ABC 7 will be rebroadcasting each one of their Cubs matchups on the Live Well Network. Tonight's encore of Cubs Cardinals will be aired in its entirety at 7 p.m. on ABC 7's digital channel 7.2 and the following cable channel positions.
Cubs lead by a run. John Lester's RBI single in the third. They'll bat here in the fourth. Rizzo, Zobrist, and Russell. Guessing everyday position players will be getting a little bit more rest once the Cubs clinch the division. And in a couple of cases, JD, it may be 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, why not? A real nice job of that throughout the year, giving guys days off from time to time, and he'll have the luxury of doing that ahead of the postseason. The challenge for me is what do you do in those days between the end of the regular season and the beginning of the division series? The Cubs are going to be off for 4 full days. This is a game where you get used to the rhythms of playing every day, so curious to see how they handle that.
Rizzo strikes out on a quick pitch.
Second time he's gotten Anthony. He beat him with the slider last time. This time it's quick pitch and queso. The other thing, and it wasn't Joe's intent, I asked him that today, but his starters getting extra days rest here, especially late in the year. That could prove valuable when you get into the postseason because you have so many days off before. So there's a chance somebody's going to be making a start in the postseason having not pitched in 8 or 9 days. And the fact that they've had some extended stretches here in September, at least psychologically as a pitcher, yeah, I've done that before. I've had a bunch of time off. It's been fine.
Two strikes to Zobrist.
But I would think somewhere between the end of the regular season and that division series, you would want to have some competitive at-bats, some simulated games or whatever where the hitters are facing live pitching.
Called strike 3. That slider has been a great pitch for him today.
This Saturday, that would be the 17th. It's right around the corner. Cubs Brewers first pitch 3:05 in celebration of Tradesman Appreciation Day. Ideal Industries presents a Cubs stainless steel drink bottle to up to the first 10,000 early arriving fans. Cubs.com for tickets.
Slider strike on Russell. Just talking to guys about this trip. It's the same length as the last one we went on, and the last trip was a western swing. But this one has felt more grueling because of the night getaways.
Yeah, the late arrival in Houston the other night coming from Milwaukee. This guy's got to sleep probably somewhere in the 3 o'clock hour. And late into here the other night.
And that'll get you used to a postseason schedule with a lot of night games as well.
No. I think we're taking a look at this one. Look like a bobble.
It doesn't look like the Cubs are going to look at it. 1-0 they lead in the fourth.
I like to go out and enjoy life to the fullest. Stay active. So when my cataracts caused vision problems that interfered with my favorite activities, I called Eye Surgeons Associates.
Advanced technology lenses combined with customized precision laser cataract surgery is available at Eye Surgeons Associates. This state-of-the-art technology breakthrough reduces or eliminates the need for glasses or contacts.
I see better now than I have for years. Call Eye Surgeons Associates today and see what you're missing.
You
Usually you see me on TV talking about one of our 11 new car franchises. But don't forget about nearly 600 quality pre-owned and certified cars, trucks, and SUVs available at Courtesy in Moline. Unbelievable 100,000-mile warranties from Nissan and Kia. Financing as low as 1.9%. Plus, Courtesy provides a free Carfax history on any pre-owned or certified vehicle. See it now and shop our pre-owned inventory 24/7 at CourtesyCarCity.com and in the South Park Auto Plaza of Moline.
Raise! Raise! Raise!
Choosing a new floor can be nerve-wracking and costly. Take the stress out of floor shopping at Mike's Floor Pro. Locally owned and operated, our knowledgeable staff can help you design your new floor or custom-built shower. We carry all major brands with a large selection in stock. From hardwood, carpet, and vinyl to tile and LVT, we have more of what you're looking for. Whether it's special order or in stock, our prices are affordable all year round. Get quality products and great design advice without the stress. Stop by Mike's Floor Pro today in beautiful downtown Eldridge.
Lester to Carpenter. Cardinals batting here in the fourth. Ground ball to first. And Rizzo to Lester. Eagle-eyed to Shays. Thought he saw something.
Well, I got a little excited there. There was a little bobble at the end of this play by Matt Carpenter, the first baseman. So I guess the question is, did he gain control of this ball before Russell got to the bag? You see he reaches in to secure the baseball. It's rolling around in there a little bit. But I think he's okay. Probably the right call.
Megatron said it was a catch.
Let's go to Mike Ferreira and get the definition of a catch.
What'd you call him? Mike?
Isn't that the
Ferreira, right?
Ferreira, yeah.
Oh, okay.
The guy, the NFL guy.
Pereira?
No, it's not Pereira,
No.
is it? It's Ferreira. Mel Kiper. Good changeup. And you never notice, I don't watch a lot of NFL, but they cover the whole schedule with 4 referees. It's like the same guy. Every time I watch a game on TV, it's Ed Hockley. There's like 3 or 4 guys. I don't know how they do it.
It's Pereira with a P.
It is Pereira with a P.
Yes.
I apologize. I apologize to the truck that continued to insist that it was Pereira.
You said it was such conviction that I started to believe you.
Because I had a teammate in Babe Ruth named Bob Ferrer.
Oh, okay.
Who knew all the rules, so I just thought it was a thing.
How did Mel Kiper's name come up?
Just random football people.
Diaz in the air to right. Hayward's got it. 2 outs. What are they putting in your coffee today? Let's check out the Ford upcoming schedule for the Cubs. We're back home for the final homestand of the regular season. 4 against Milwaukee, 3 versus the Cincinnati Ball Club, and then the Cardinals next weekend. Reds are playing really well.
And your best chances for tickets are in that Red series.
Reds have won 5 in a row. Ross will pick it up and safe. It'll be the Cardinals' first hit, I would imagine.
Yeah, and this is John's ball, but John, he doesn't want any part of this one. He's going to let David make play. I mean, it was kind of a tweener, not an easy play for either guy, but Ross certainly has a better chance of making the play than John would.
So that's their first hit. The box score, it'll look like a line drive to right. Moss with 2 outs and a man on.
Moss did not play in game 1 of the series. He had been 1 out of his last 41. Back in there last night, and the rest paid off. Single walk, 2-run homer for the slugger.
I think a big sigh of relief for him after maybe the worst slump of his career. He had been 1 for his previous 41 going into last night. Bounce to second. Zobrist to Rizzo, and the inning comes to an end. It's 1-0 Cubs after 4.
Heyman's Westside Ace Hardware has multiple services to help you. From key cutting, pipe cutting and threading, sharpening services, paint mixing, and lamp repair. Services beyond the ordinary at Heyman's Westside Ace Hardware in Davenport.
Carissa Kuchis loves Western Illinois University.
Western lets you be who you want to be. The opportunities are unlimited, and people here really care.
Carissa has definitely made the most of her time at Western.
Advertising executive, life coach, talk show host. I'll do it all because I'm a success story. I am a Leatherneck.
Think purple, think success, think Western Illinois University.
When it's time for the big game, you want the best seat in the house. So grab your friends and head to the Field House in North Park Mall. Whether it's college or the pros, you can watch your favorite team on one of our 28 big screens. And while you're here, enjoy a 34-ounce beer from one of the 24 brands we have on tap. Appetizers, lunch, or dinner, we have a great selection of food to choose from. And we're open every day until 1 a.m. for those games out west. Watch your next sporting event at the Field House inside North Park Mall in Davenport.
They're back with all new episodes.
Pickup lines in a grocery store.
Want to have a cleanup in aisle 5? Whose line is it anyway? Tonight at 9/8 Central on the CW.
Heyman's Westside Ace Hardware has over 70 years of knowledge and can help you with all of your window needs. We can repair windows, screens, and thermopane windows. Services beyond the ordinary at Heyman's Westside Ace Hardware in Davenport.
Your football party, our food. Famous Dave's Barbecue, perfect for tailgating.
Today's fifth inning is brought to you by Fifth Third Bank, the Curious Bank.
Tuesday, September 20th, Cubs Reds, first pitch 7:05 and up to the first 10,000 early arriving fans. We'll receive a Cubs athletic shirt presented by Xfinity. For more information and to purchase tickets, visit Cubs.com. That's a handsome shirt.
Once every year when we're here in St. Louis, and we're here a lot, as Hayward takes a strike on what looked like a changeup, we have to go over our experience with the arch. I've gone up once, and I'm trying to remember if you have done the arch.
I did the arch ride. Lori and I went up years ago.
It's kind of one of those things I think you have to do, especially if you come here a lot like we do.
Did Rossi get up there this year? He's doing his kind of end of career bucket list. Well,
he should.
Yeah.
2-2 on Hayward.
I actually like the little museum down at the bottom better. Museum of Westward Expansion, the whole Lewis and Clark story.
On the ground and deflects off the glove of Diaz in the center.
So that breaks the drought. Solid single for Hayward. Anxious moment, though, as Diaz got leather on it.
I think that's his first hit since the game ender against the Giants.
Yeah, that's right. Game in which he had 3 hits. Drove in all the runs, including the game-winning run in the 13th inning. Since then, he has not had a base hit.
Baez leadoff double and a run in the third. So we talked last night about his strikeout rate, among others. If you look at his first 3 stints in the big leagues in terms of season by season, The strikeout percentage was 41.5 2 years ago, down to 30% last year. This year, 24.3. So he is trending in the right direction. Interestingly enough, JD, his walk rate has gone down as well.
Yeah, because he's you know, I think what happens is maybe putting the ball in play a little bit earlier, not seeing quite as many pitches for fear of getting into 2-strike situations. So the strikeouts are down, but you know, that would be the next thing you'd like to see, more walks.
Broken bat pop up, and the bat ended up in the stands. I hope everybody's okay behind the Cub dugout.
And interesting, as Wong tracked that ball, it looked like he was thinking about maybe letting it drop. Watch Wong. He's kind of trying to read Jason and trying to read the ball, and Jason's doing the same thing.
Well, the better read is Baez, right? Because he barely got out of the box after breaking his bat. He probably could have let it drop, and they would have turned 2. When I ask infield coaches why infielders don't consider that type of play more often, the universal answer is got to make sure that the ball doesn't have some funny spin on it and you blow the play completely if you let it hit the dirt. But yeah, it is that next level thinking. It's the kind of play Baez would make.
Yeah, you're absolutely. You have to be a little fearless, and most guys have a little too much fear in them to try to make that play. Things might just go south on them.
Deep to center off the bat of David Ross, and it's gone. That is a 2-run homer for Grandpa Rossi. 3-0.
Wow, way up there on that berm too. He put a charge in that one. And number 9 for David. Let's take a look at our Toyota home run cam. Tremendous drive of the baseball.
His 9th of the year. Lester gets a hold of another one. This time Moss runs it down. This is Lester's go-ahead RBI single, or Toyota exit velocity, 80 miles an hour. To kind of give you an idea what a typical soft liner would look like. David Ross with his home run, 101 miles an hour off the bat. 429 feet.
Yeah.
Wow.
He got into that one. That's just the 13th home run allowed by Martinez this year, and just the 3rd to a right-handed batter. Well, he's got a little anger, got a little adrenaline pumping up there at 98 now.
Well, in your daily man of the match standings today, I think David Ross is pushing his battery mate pretty hard there early on with the home run and the caught stealing. Another soft line drive will land in front of Piscotty out in right center. Hey, Cub fans, check out the Cubs blog on ABC7.com. Brought to you by Jeff Vukovich, your local nationwide agent serving the area for 38 years. To join the nation, contact Jeff at jeffvuk.com. Nationwide is on your side. 98. Yeah, he's a bit frustrated, I think. What sort of mechanism did you use to calm yourself down when you had a frustrating inning where you felt like your heart rate was racing and you just were a little aggravated by circumstances?
Yeah, you just try to channel it. The one thing, you just got to compete. I think some guys, when they get frustrated, they just start heaving the ball towards home plate. And that's not really being a competitor. That's just being frustrated. So you have to remind yourself to make pitches.
Bryant with a towering fly ball deep left center. Moss battling the sun, and he's got it on the warning track. Bryant just got under one. David Ross got all of his shot to center. 2-run homer. It's 3-0.
Weber Auto Group's push-pull drag sale, September 8th, 9th, and 10th. How it gets here doesn't matter. We'll give you $1,000 for your trade-in, no matter what the condition. Then drive away in a premium and affordable used vehicle from our huge inventory. Plus, Weber has financing you can afford. We work with local institutions to ensure you receive the best possible rate and convenient terms. Any clunker junker is worth $1,000 at the push-pull drag sale at Weber Auto Group.
If you're looking for a used car, we got your baby.
Doctor. Caller, what's your question?
Is it okay to have leftover wires at the end of a project?
No. All those wires are color-coded for a specific use. Having leftover wires is not good. Call the Electric Doctor for straightforward pricing and know that your job is done right.
Call the Quad City's first and most trusted residential electrical service, the Electric Doctor, at 563-823-4188. Call today. Sleep well tonight.
My name's Roger Diltz. I live in Solon, Iowa. My son started in high school football, so that's why I went to the owner of Winger and asked him if they could find something, closer where I could be home for Friday night lights, and they made it happen. To have my son out there and to be there to support him, he actually gave me a salute when he saw me come in the stands, so it was pretty cool.
Be home, be happy. Come work for Winger Truck Line. Go to BeHomeBeHappyIowa.com.
They work hard for you to get you home.
BeHomeBeHappyIowa.com.
Cubs lead the Cardinals 3-0. And let's take a look at today's Comcast Business of Baseball. Last night we looked at who's hot here in September. Today, who's not? Denard Span, 3 for his last 41. Danny Espinosa, a lot of strikeouts here lately. Doug Fister, part of an Astros rotation that has struggled here as of late. One hit for the Cardinals. That was an infield dribbler between home plate and the mound. Stephen Piscotty in the fourth. That's it. Two and one on Molina. Jerko and Grichuk also due.
Two starts ago, John threw a complete game at the San Francisco Giants. He took a no-hitter into the 7th inning. In that ball game, he went hitless for 6 2/3. Hunter Pence hit a solo home run off of him to break up the no-hitter. It was the only run he allowed in that ball game. Last time out against the Astros, 7 shutout. Scattered 7 hits, walked no one, struck out 7.
The last 2 deep no-hitter attempts by Cubs starters have been broken up on hanging 0-2 changeups. Lester to Pence and Hendricks to Hazelbaker. It's a pretty good day when you can point to one mistake. That's it.
Yeah, you know, and talking with Kyle after the ball game, he said, you know, I missed a spot a few times in that game, but very few times. And when he did, usually it was down. You know, made very few mistakes in the strike zone. That changeup stayed up a little bit on him.
The other thing to note for Hendricks in particular, on occasion, he will throw a high changeup on purpose, just to keep the hitter a little bit off balance in terms of looking for a particular spot for that changeup. Fowler on the move, and he's got it. Bell tie grab to get Molina.
Cub fans, for everything that's local to you, watch Eyewitness News at 10. Join Alan Krzyzewski, Kathy Brock, Cheryl Burton, Mark Giangreco, and now meteorologist Cheryl Scott, weeknights at 10, only on ABC 7 Eyewitness News. Stay cool. Hydrate.
Jerko retired on a nice play by Addison Russell in the second.
Yeah, the elevated changeup, that's next level stuff there. That's something that I've never heard of before, throwing a high changeup intentionally.
I think it kind of started here with Ryan Dempster, and something Chris Bosio in the right situation doesn't mind. But yeah, you normally don't try to elevate off-speed pitches. Ground ball, and corralled by Lester. He'll underhand to Rizzo.
Second, a very nice defensive play by John today. Made the play on the punt attempt by Wong, the grab and tag, and now good quick glove work here. I thought he caught this one on the line. Clearly he did not, so the play had to first. His preferred method is the run and flip.
I don't know why he didn't leave it in the glove and throw the whole glove over there like he's done on a couple of occasions, right?
Yeah, it's good for one of those a year. It's stuck between the fingers of his glove. Has to go all Terry Mulholland.
Foul strike on Grichuk. Lester has pitched in this ballpark twice in the postseason. He won Game 5 of the 2013 World Series, pitching for the Red Sox, who then went home, and John Lackey got the win in the clincher in Game 6. Lester suffered a 4-0 loss in Game 1 of the division series last year here. He went into the 8th inning, gave up 3 runs, struck out 9. Into left center, Grichuk with a base hit. Fowler gets it back in quickly and keeps him to a single. Hey, Cub fans, let's go. Here's your chance to register for the opportunity to purchase 2016 postseason tickets for potential games at Wrigley Field. Go to Cubs.com/postseason to register and learn more about this postseason ticket purchase opportunity. The Cubs will conduct random drawings from among eligible fans who successfully complete the registration form.
So here we go again with do they run or do they not. Grichuk measuring a very big lead down there at first base.
Johnny Peralta's on deck. He would bat for the pitcher Martinez. There he goes. Grichuk running, and he's going to be out. Russell with the tag. Ross fires another strike to second, and the Cardinals are 0 for 2 today.
I like to go out and enjoy life to the fullest. You know, stay active. So when my cataracts caused vision problems that interfered with my favorite activities, I called Eye Surgeons Associates.
Advanced technology lenses combined with customized precision laser cataract surgery is available at Eye Surgeons Associates. This state-of-the-art technology breakthrough reduces or eliminates the need for glasses or contacts.
I see better now than I have for years. Call Eye Surgeons Associates today and see what you're missing.
When it's time for the big game, you want the best seat in the house. So grab your friends and head to the Field House in North Park Mall. Whether it's college or the pros, you can watch your favorite team on one of our 28 big screens. And while you're here, enjoy a 34-ounce beer from one of the 24 brands we have on tap. Appetizers, lunch, or dinner, we have a great selection of food to choose from. And we're open every day until 1 a.m. for those games out west. Watch your next sporting event at the Field House inside North Park Mall in Davenport.
Raise! 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 Raise!
Northern Iowa versus Eastern Washington, Saturday at 6 on the Quad Cities CW.
Well, as we went to break, Mike Matheny officially challenged the call at second, and this manager's challenge is brought to you by Subaru. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Oh,
so the Cubs defense still on the field.
And after a lengthy delay, John Lester now throwing a couple of warm-up pitches just in case he has to keep pitching. Grichuk, clearly the ball beat him. Evasive action there at second base, a little swim move. An attempt to avoid the tag. Nope. Ball's going to stand or be confirmed.
So that officially ends the inning. Mike Matheny looks like he doesn't agree with it. Now it looked like Grichuk had a hand on, then a foot, then a hand. The other one was, it looked like his helmet was coming off as Russell tried to tag him, and maybe Russell got the helmet. Yeah, the helmet kind of got in the way. Just have to think he became disengaged with the base at some point during that slide.
I think maybe the tag on the shoulder as the first hand came off the base may have been the determining factor there. I don't know. It was tough to tell. I'm guessing that there's a pretty low turnover rate on calls appealed at Joe West's sphere of influence.
Time now for the Dunkin' Donuts Fun Can. Theme of that fun cam was cool beards. Hey fans, when you think mortgage in Chicago, think eClick Lending. Whether looking to purchase or refi, never pay lender fees at eClick Lending. With rates currently hovering at all-time lows, now is the time. Head to eclicklending.com and lock in your low rate today. eClick Lending. Point, click, save.
Hot afternoon here in St. Louis. Summer doesn't want to drift away yet.
Foul strike on Rizzo.
Anthony thought he had a pitch he should have done some damage with. Struck out twice so far today. And boom, just like that, down in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Slider first time, swing and miss, and got beat with a fastball last time.
Line shot deep right. It will go. A home run for Rizzo.
wins the battle on 0-2.
RBI number 99 for the All-Star.
That had to feel good after striking out twice, being down in the count 0-2. It's a breaking ball. It's up about belly button high. And there's your Toyota home run replay. Big Riz, for the 30th time, trots around the bases.
Got out in a hurry. So third straight 30-homer campaign.
And again, you see 98 post-homer for Martinez. Yeah, he's just he's a proven commodity, isn't he? Anthony Rizzo, a manager's dream. The guy you stick in the middle of the batting order, you run him out there at first base each and every day. You know what you're going to get. It's a high level of performance, both in the batter's box and in the field.
32 homers 2014, 31 last year. Currently has 30 this season.
That is the third home run he has hit off Martinez in his career.
Anthony has a pretty good shot at setting career highs in homers, RBIs, and all the slash stats, batting average, on base, and slugging. On the outside corner. 2-1 to Zobrist.
This is Martinez's fourth start against the Cubs this year. He's got a win, a loss, and a no decision. And in those 3 games, he basically earned what he got. The first one, the win, he was really good, allowed just 1 run. Second time, the Cubs knocked him around pretty good in the loss, and then the no decision, he was, 6 innings, 3 runs.
Guessing this will be his last inning. This spot due up. Zobrist into center.
If he gets through this inning.
Yeah, it might be his last batter.
Mike Matheny made a quick move to the bullpen last night, and it really paid off for him. Jaime Garcia struggled early. Dexter Fowler let off the ball game with a home run. He also allowed a run in the second inning. Had the bases loaded with 2 outs when Matheny pulled the plug on him and went to that man there, Reyes, who came in and went 4 1/3 scoreless to pick up the win. And there's some talk around St. Louis today that maybe Reyes would move into Garcia's spot in the rotation. Look out.
That looked fairly innocuous, but that is scary, right? In on the hands of
one
of your core players at 95 miles an hour.
A lot of bad things can happen there. Break a finger, a rib.
Matt Holliday could tell you about that. Ledmys Diaz, Kerwin Danley took the brunt of that foul ball. Bad for Kerwin, man. He takes a lot of foul balls, it seems, off the mask. Over the years, he's taken his fair share of hits back there.
Needs a little time to gather his wits. Hey, do you know what today is the anniversary of?
Tell me.
This is the anniversary of the infamous fight between Evers and Tinker. The great double play combination of the Cubs back in the day.
What year?
Tinker to Evers to Chance. 1905, Joe Tinker and Johnny Evers got in a fight at an exhibition game in Washington, Indiana, because Johnny Evers jumped in a cab and went to the ballpark and left his teammates back at the hotel. That did not sit well with Tinker, and they got into a fist fight on the field, and then apparently never spoke to each other, at least for years after that, would not speak to each other.
Fly ball the other way. The Scotty now in. It's like a slight breeze, but maybe a little windier down there than looks from up here.
Those guys immortalized in the poem, a baseball's sad lexicon. Tinker to Evers to Chance. Pricking the gonfalon balloon of the Giants.
Right, we always thought it was Evers, but
Evers.
Pretty sure, yeah, the pronunciation is Evers. Hayward 1 for 2. So Kerwin Danley earlier this season got hit in the mask by a 98-mile-an-hour fastball directly from Jose Fernandez. JT Realmuto missed it completely. And to leave a game last year after getting hit by a foul ball off the bat of Nick Ahmed of the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, you know, they've done all those concussion studies, brain studies of former NFL players, longtime Major League umpires. You know, when they get out, I'd be curious to know. Yeah.
Well, earlier this year, David Ross went on the concussion DL, right? I mean, it's
Mike Matheny.
He had battled. Yeah, Matheny's career ended. That will drop just foul.
Cub fans wake up with Eyewitness News in the morning as Tanya Babbage joins Terrell Brown, Roz Varon, and Tracy Butler for Chicago's most complete coverage only on ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
You got there. Yeah, Mike Matheny, right at the end of his playing career, he had a long stretch over a year where he really doesn't remember. He has been a big proponent of the rule change in terms of catchers, the collision rule, trying to protect them, and that rule change has worked. Not everybody likes it. Lined in the left. Hayward's got 2 hits today.
They talked a lot in this series about the Cardinals' home road record. Martinez has been much better on the road than he has been here in his home ballpark. Why? I don't know. It's just it's what the numbers tell you. It's not been his day here today. Second hit for Hayward, third of the inning for the Cubs.
First and second. With 1 out, Baez swings and misses. Clouds have kind of taken over. Doesn't look like we have any sort of imminent threat of rain. Martinez hails from Puerto Plata in the Dominican Republic. Shortstop growing up before switching to the mound. Called strike 3. Worked backwards in that sequence. A couple of sliders and he got him on the fastball. Now he's he's hitting himself in the side of the head. The most popular way to follow the Cubs postseason push is with MLB.com at Bat, the #1 app for live baseball. Enjoy game day, live game video highlights, StatCast, news, and more. Get MLB.com at Bat on your favorite devices now. David Ross swings and misses. Talks so much about his defense. He's had a really nice comeback here at the plate. Last year he hit 176 with 1 home run. He's got 9 homers already this season and outpacing his career OPS by a fair amount.
Yeah, and for a part-time player, very productive. Batting in the low 230s, but a lot of walks, so good on base percentage. Slugging numbers are solid.
He's going to finish his season with his most plate appearances since 2007 with Cincinnati. Grichuk makes the catch, and the inning is over. Leadoff homer Rizzo, and it's 4-0.
Out. Grab some food and catch a game on one of our 15 flat-screen TVs in a family-friendly environment. Gunty's Rock Island has a wide selection of craft beers and food options, including the best pizza in town, giant tenderloin, a great hamburger, half-pound prime rib sandwich, and a lunch buffet Monday through Friday from 11 to 1:30. You're sure to find something to satisfy your appetite. We're open 7 days a week, including delivery, so find out what you've been missing. Stop by Gunty's Rock Island or Davenport today and look for our daily specials on Facebook.
Welcome to Gunty's.
Hi, this is Travis Sherman, General Manager of Jeff's Car Corner, reminding you to look for our logo. Jeff's Car Corner is your 6-time QC Times Reader's Choice Award winner for Best Used Car Dealership. We don't have 1,600 cars. We don't have half-off cars. What we do have is the right car for you at the right price. Low overhead, great prices, and award-winning service makes Jeff's Car Corner the perfect choice for your next vehicle. Same owner, same corner for nearly 40 years. Jeff's Car Corner at the corner of 4th and Division in Davenport.
Sometimes in life, you wish you had a refresh button, an opportunity to have a fresh start. Here at Cross Point Baptist Church, we are committed to helping you discover your new beginning in Christ. Sunday service begins at 11, but please feel welcome to come early and get to know us. Kids are welcome and can join others in the Cross Point Kids Ministry Room or in the nursery. If you're ready for a fresh start, join us at Cross Point Baptist Church, Sunday at 11, inside Hotel Davenport.
Hey, what are you doing at home? Gather your friends and head to the Circle Tap on West Locust Street. See the game and enjoy a wonderful meal, famous for our ribs from a quarter to a full rack with fries served alongside, delicious burger baskets, chicken and bacon ranch wraps, as well as cold drinks and spirits, all at great prices. Plus, enjoy the Circle's great outdoor patio area with a cool and shaded bar. There's live music often featured. So head on over to the Circle Tap, West Locust Street, Davenport.
Download the ABC 7 Chicago News app. You'll get breaking news, local headlines, plus live Doppler 7 Max, Chicago's most accurate radar in severe weather. The ABC 7 Chicago News app. Download it today.
John Lester with a 4-0 lead. Facing Colton Wong. He chops one foul.
Counting today his last 4 road starts. 24 innings pitched, 1 run allowed. 2 hits today. A little roller out in front of home plate, and then a legit solid single by Grichuk with 2 outs last inning.
A win today, and he would tie his teammate Jake Arrieta for the National League lead. Arrieta 17-6. Lester 16-4, tied with Max Scherzer for second in wins.
John with an ERA plus of 160. So that's a stat that measures a player's earned run average versus the league, adjusting for his home ballpark. At 160 ERA plus, the best mark of his career, if he were to maintain it. Best single season ERA for John came back in 2014 when he was 16-11 with a 246 with Boston and Oakland combined.
Another one got the home plate umpire. Oh, I got both Ross and Danley. Full count, 3-2. Johnny Peralta on deck for Martinez. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Let's take a look at how John Lester has been painting the corners, brought to you by Benjamin Moore. Paint like no other. 4 strikeouts here today for John. Let's show that cutter in the zone at will. It's a soft breaking pitch. Been a bit of a trend lately. There's the cutter. That's his signature offering.
The pinch hitter, Peralta. Way outside for ball 1.
If his repertoire was a menu in a restaurant, there'd be a little star next to his cutter. That would be it's the chef's favorite. But he's by no means a one-trick pony.
This Cardinal offense has some thump, but if you are announced as a pinch hitter, you become MVP-like. Collectively, they've hit 15 home runs in the pinch. That is an all-time record. And their slash line, JD, pinch hitting as a team, 325, 395, 612 for a 1,007 OPS.
So basically, collectively, Cardinals pinch hitters are the best player in baseball this year.
Correct.
The batting average for all pinch hitters in Major League Baseball this year is 209.
Wow. 325.
Yeah, because that's, year in and year out, that's what you hear. That pinch hitting is one of the hardest jobs in baseball. Tough to come off the bench and get anything done.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's back-to-back Ks for Lester.
And the rare elevated fastball that time from Lester gets the job done. The swing through from Peralta. John's relative humidity is pretty high right now.
Always gets a good workout.
Probably working on his 3rd undershirt of the day.
So when you dropped in on this date on me earlier, I thought you were going to reference 2008. Remember what happened that particular September 14th?
No, what happened?
Carlos Zambrano no-hit the Astros in Milwaukee.
Hurricane Ike no-hitter.
First ever neutral site no-hitter, and you had mismatched, what, socks or shoes?
Shoes.
Different shoes.
Yeah.
Because when you went into your closet, there's no electricity,
power.
right?
No
power, so you just had to kind of guess.
I didn't know we were leaving till, I can't remember, the night before. Dave Raymond, who was doing Astros radio in the day, came to my house. We were living, no power, so you kind of had this little house on the prairie thing going. We go to bed early and when it gets dark. And I hear this, JD. He's yelling through the window in the front of my house. What's going on? He said, we're going to Milwaukee to play the Cubs in the morning. Oh, come on. Are we really? He goes, yeah. Kind of scrambled to throw some things together, put on my shoes, and off to the airport we went.
I believe the Astros had one hit in those 2 games in Milwaukee, and it was Mark Loretta breaking up a Ted Lilly no-hit bid in maybe the 7th. Astros were technically the home team, but the Cubs had a lot of fans. And they made the trip. What was the other possibility? Tampa Bay?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Rumored?
I know Drayton McClain was very upset that the game ended up being played in Milwaukee. He wanted to wait and try to play the games in Houston. As the storm was heading towards Houston, his hope was that it wouldn't be as bad. It would move by, and he didn't want to lose the gate. Understandably, huge gates with the Cubs coming to town.
Lester will cover, and the inning is over. 4-0 Cubs after 6 in the rubber game.
You still waiting to change your bathtub? Bathfitter can give you a new tub in as little as 1 day with their unique tub-over-tub process. Isn't that amazing? Bathfitter will measure and make you a new custom bathtub that they install right over your existing one. Plus, only Bathfitter has seamless walls, which guarantee a watertight fit and a lifetime warranty. That's what got me. A new bathtub changes your life, and it's never been more affordable.
This month only, 0% APR financing for 24 months.
You can depend on the staff at Ace Muffler Clinic in Rock Island to keep your car running its best. We've got the expertise and we'll get you taken care of now. Call Ace Muffler Clinic for any problems with your vehicle. Our free estimates give you the information you need to keep your vehicle running smooth and safe. For your convenience, we're open 7 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and 7 to noon on Saturday. For brakes, tires, exhausts, shocks, and a whole lot more. See us for fast, friendly service on all import and domestic vehicles. Serving the Quad Cities since 1955. Ace Muffler Clinic in Rock Island.
At Finn AV and IT, Joe knows.
It's been exciting to grow up in this industry. For well over 10 years, I've worked with businesses and homeowners to provide customized technical solutions. Our team works with your individual goals, keeping you updated every step of the way, from home theater to surveillance systems to network management. Put our expertise to work for you. So come to Finn AV and IT Solutions, the home of exceptional customer service while offering professional recommendations from start to finish every time.
My father died 20 years ago in 1996. Last night. Hello?
Hello? Hey.
I spoke to him. Dad?
Frequency. Series premiere Wednesday, October 5th on the CW.
This pitching change is brought to you by Lakeside Bank. Lakeside Bank, it's about time. Big Jonathan Broxton takes over here in the 7th.
Well, he's got 9-1-2 to contend with here for the Cubs. There's Lester, Fowler, Bryant. Veteran Broxton. Fastball, sliders. Part of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 10 right-handed relievers out there in the Cardinal bullpen. Michael Wacha has been added to the Cardinal bullpen.
Just came off the DL today. Right shoulder inflammation. So was out for 32 games. Lester with his third plate appearance. Go-ahead RBI single in the third. He lined to left in the fifth. And pitching a 2-hit shutout.
Carlos Martinez, 6 innings, 8 hits, 4 runs, all earned. He didn't walk anybody. He struck out 9. Allowed 2 home runs. 99 pitches, 72 strikes. Some of those strikes just catching too much of the strike zone. That was the one thing in his. He threw strikes. He had good stuff, but you didn't get the sense that the fastball command was really that sharp much of the afternoon. You don't recall him just banging away at the bottom of the zone at the outside corner. It was more like, here it is, hit it if you can.
Ground ball back to Broxton. Another game going on up in Toronto, and it's 7-1 Tampa Bay in the 9th inning there.
Yeah, make it 8-1 now. The Rays over the Jays, and the Jays with Baltimore 2 games behind Boston in the American League East. Both of those teams currently in the wild card position.
Rick Porcello will pitch for the Red Sox, looking for his 21st win. Later, that'll be against Baltimore. Madison Bumgarner will start this afternoon for the Giants. Clayton Kershaw will make his Yankee Stadium debut. Pitching for the Dodgers, second start back from the disabled list. Fowler fouls.
You know whose birthday it is today?
Whose birthday is it today?
David Bell.
Oh, it is. Cardinal bench coach. 44.
Yep.
Former Cubs coach and possibly a future major league manager. David comes from a great baseball family.
Son of Buddy, grandson of Gus. Both all-stars in their day.
Brother Mike. That's a base hit for Fowler.